Evening, guys. Welcome to Football Brownie. Hope you're well, keeping safe, keeping each other safe, and spreading love during this pandemic. Because we all need a little bit of loving. We all need a little bit of loving. Before I go any further, please like, share, subscribe. Football Brownie. Here we go on the ticker bar below. Like, share, Football Brownie. That's my Twitter handle as well. So subscribe. YouTube, Facebook, Football Brownie, Instagram there as well. Right. Firstly, apologies. It's been a couple of days really since my last video on the channel. The video I done with the brilliant Gordon Davis. If you haven't watched it, please watch it. The response and the feedback I've had has been great. Really, really good, especially from both of Fulham. Fulham community was really responsive, and obviously the Merthyr community and South Wales community, and really good. And if you subscribe because you watched that video, then there's more former professionals coming up this week. There's going to be 3 actually. Names and days and times will be confirmed very soon. So let's go into the chat first. Finn says, "Hi Brownie, hi Finn, hope you're well." And Irene, did you see the cup final? I've seen highlights, mate, if I'm honest with you. And I'm going to get to that now after. Let's go through the comments first. That Cardiff City fan, hi mate, hope you're well. El Skellas, hi everybody. Hi, no problem. Rush. Evening Brownie. I don't know whether in fact I am, because a few of you have seen it. That guy, Scottish Football podcast guy, was direct messaging me filth, if I'm honest with you. And absolute filth. So I don't care if I lose 1 subscriber. He also went on to my comments on a previous video, which I deleted, put filth. This channel is growing. This community is growing. You want to befriend me? No problem at all. But if that good conversation turns into awful conversation, I will have no issue whatsoever in banning you from this channel. Okay, so you have your answer. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Don't want to give him any more advertising. I'm good. Yes, Brendan Love, Tony. Hope you are. Hope you're well, my friend. Finally caught you love again. No, I haven't, my friend. No. No, she's back in Russia. She's back in Russia. I've had 2 messages from her today. You had your chance. And I have 1 word for you: actions. Manipulation. Piss off, will you? Anyway, FIFA. Hi, FIFA. Hope you are, my friend. That one seems to be a bit. Finn Dalman said we've been right. I'm also going to get onto Dalman as well, Finn. What did Scottish football guys say? I'm not going to. You know what, Russ? I'm not going to say what he said. Actually, I'm not going to say what he says. But if he carries on coming into this chat, is anyone from anyone in the mod squad in here? Finn, if you're in the mod squad, keep an eye on. He's coming back with different names. Anyone, Russia, have I put you in a mod squad anyway? Anyway, I'm not going to say what he said. It's not going to come out of my mouth because YouTube will probably ban me for it and bring a video down. El Sellers. Yeah, I knew that before. But did Did someone also nick his iPad when he was putting a message on about 1 o'clock in the morning the other day? Nah. And I'll be honest with you, mate. I'll be honest with you. I don't care what he says. If I have any more messages or comments from you saying you told me to say this, and I'll ban you as well. Simple. I'm not having it. How's you, Finn? You also said we're buying a striker, midfielder, and winger. Yeah. Well, again, I'll come on to it. Leslie, hi Brownie. Good game today. Good goal by the Tillermans. It was a very good goal. It really was a very good goal. No show last night with Day and Sam. No. No, there will be. Just things. There's two different stories to that. Yeah, I'm back. Hi, I'm back. Finn, Mod Squad arriving. Thanks, Finn. I meant to say, caught you live again. Oh, sorry, I think Mr. Putin update anyway. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he would say that as well. Right, let's go on to the game today. If I'm honest with you, didn't rate the game, actually. I didn't rate the game. I thought it was a bit... Maybe it's me because I am struggling when it comes to... I'm struggling. I know it was a few fans there today, don't get me wrong, but it's still, it's still hollow to me, if I'm honest with you. I probably won't get into games where, until the whole stadium is full or something. Yeah, I found maybe it's just my mood, if I'm honest with you. I'm not the best of days for one reason or another. So maybe my mood, but I didn't rate the game. The goal, very, very good. Very, very good, the goal. But there's a couple of things I want to bring up, actually. I know it's supposed to be a, chilled out Saturday chat and so on, but I do think that there needs to be brought up, again, because probably a mood I'm in. Anyway, first thing was, I thought it was very classy of the Leicester owner mentioned his father after the game. I really do think that. But then on the flip side, I don't know anyone's seen. I know it's only a little thing, but the gesture was so unclassy. Really, there was one of the Leicester players basically picked the Chelsea pennant up, which they would would exchange before the kickoff. Picked the Chelsea pennant up and basically threw it on the floor. After the game in a celebration. It's only a little thing, but I thought that was really unclassy. Also, as well, if you guys look at my Twitter, I think it could have been the last tweet. I know I've retweeted a couple of things, but my last actual tweet included 4 tweets, which I thought was absolutely disgraceful. Right? It was. I don't think they were all from Chelsea fans, but definitely 2, maybe 3 Chelsea fans, and one's, well, as he got EFC in his Twitter handle, I'm assuming that he's an Everton fan, and basically mocking the helicopter disaster where the father of the Leicester owner was killed, and only a year or 2 ago, and they were mocking. And I thought to myself, first of all, how disgraceful and disgusting. And then I thought to myself, well, hang on, these are Chelsea fans. Now, some of you in the younger generation said, yeah, the Chelsea fans. No. Right? During the 1990s, there you go. There's another one. There's another one, Mod Squad. Or shall I go? I'll do it myself. During the 1990s, right? Ken Bates was struggling to meet the financial demands for the club. And basically, a multi-millionaire called Matthew Harding stepped in and helped out and, funded the club massively, really. Funded the club massively. And and funded the club massively to the tune that they brought Ruud Gullit in, I think Glenn Hoddle, Poirier, all them kind of stars. Now Zola as well was another one. Now that right here, Matthew Harding's funding helped put Chelsea on the football map in Europe because they won the Winners' Cup or something, which then attracted the attention of Roman Abramovich to then buy in. However, before Roman Abramovich bought in, Matthew Harding was also killed in an helicopter accident. And as a tribute to Matthew Harding on his dedication for funding the football club during that time, the new stand, which I actually worked in years ago when new stand which was open, 2000-ish, is called the Matthew Harding stand. So Matthew Harding, R.I.P., God rest his soul, he was killed in a helicopter accident. Yet you have Chelsea fans today. Mocking the previous Leicester owner for being in a helicopter accident. Now, first of all, how sick they are. But secondly, do they really call themselves Chelsea fans? If they don't even know, I would even say that it was recent history of Chelsea. Recent history. And it's amazing, really. It's amazing just how stupid these fuckers are on Twitter. Don't get me wrong, we all cross the line every now and then. Please check out my Twitter because I basically screenshotted the tweets and I put it up. So there you go. You got Chelsea fans having a go at Leicester fans and mocking the death of the former chairman. Then, 20 years ago, the guy who rescued Chelsea, Matthew Harding, was also killed in a helicopter accident, but yet these guys don't fucking know about it. They're fucking so stupid, they think the bloody football started going on the age of what they probably are. They think football started in 2010. Now, is it the modern generation, right? Is it the modern generation, right? Is it the modern generation? Right. Just trying to think. Right. When you start supporting a football club, you don't know. You refuse to look up the history of the club. You refuse to do that because in your mind, football just starts the moment. Your club's knowledge just starts from the day you started supporting them. Is that and I will blame the clubs in a part of a way. Some of the clubs don't want to educate their own supporters. They got social media pages and stages really to get the history out there. You know, I my own club, Cardiff City, I thought it was an absolute disgrace, the lack of stuff they've done just the other month to celebrate 50 years of us beating Real Madrid in Europe. I don't know. Maybe it's just me waking up on the wrong side of bed today. I don't know. Anyway, what do you guys think? Richard is in the house. Hi, Richard. Hope you are, my friend. Cardiff City fan, Chelsea fans, Chelsea fans. Some of us will go to hell. Taib said, Brownie, see, teacher is not that great. Well, we shall see. West Ham messed it up, didn't they, today, by only getting a point at Brighton. I think now that gives Chelsea a clear run for fourth. Maybe Liverpool could come back. Oh, maybe Liverpool can come back, but I don't know. It just have to wait and see. What else? What else happened since I last seen you? I don't know. You guys tell me what you want to talk about. You guys tell me. Simply, hi, my friend. Hope you're well. Cardiff City fan says, why don't Chelsea start with Giroud or Abraham? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Brownie, your football fair play. I do try, but it's probably me being old. Russ says, I'm not in mod squad, more of a rocker myself. Big up the rockers. Who says, sick Brownie, clueless youngsters talking shite. It is, to be honest. But I just look. I weren't born, right? Let's get one thing right. Right? If it wasn't for Matthew Harden's money in the 90s, Chelsea would have been bust then. They were 24 hours from being bust when Abramovich bought it, right? I wasn't born in 1927. I started supporting City in 1987. So, but at least I know that one of the most memorable periods of my club's history was actually 60 years before I started. 60 years before I started supporting them. I just think it's a duty of a supporter, no matter where you are in the world, right? No matter whether you go to the games or not go to the games. I just think it's a duty. But listen, if you want to start supporting a club, then one of your first things on your agenda is start knowing the history of the club in which you're supporting. Right? Matthew Harden's unfortunate death in a helicopter it wasn't that long ago. Unbelievable. FIFA says, I know. Okay, FIFA, you take care, my friend. And Leslie, yeah, I did know, my friend. I did. Right. Finn says, right, here we go. For people who don't know, many Cardiff, non-Cardiff City fans in here won't know, but the Cardiff CEO had a radio interview yesterday with Rob Phillips. And Rob, if you're watching, well done on getting that interview. But in my opinion, and I know why Rob wouldn't have done it, because sometimes you just, I know why, right? But there are times when there are times when you need to ask questions, and when you don't. There are times where you need to ask probing questions, and you don't. And if I'm honest with you, I'm getting quite sick of Mehmet Dalman trying to get the information out there that Vincent Tan is putting £3 million a week or a month. I can't even remember now. I'm so sick of it. I can't remember the actual. Vincent Tan is pumping money in all the time. Now, this is Sim Mehmet Dalman. You know what? I've had enough of this guy as well. This is Sim Mehmet Dalman, who got clearly caught out in a arranged supporter meeting, where people stood up and said, and in fact, actual accountants stood up and said, okay, well, you're claiming it's 3 million. Is that, is that after over advertising money is coming? No. All right, okay. Is that after the Sky money is coming? No. Oh, okay. Is that after this money is coming? And this? No. Okay, well, how the hell can you say that he's putting £3 million if you're not even including some of the income streams? And if Mehmet Dalman is watching this, Mehmet, I'd love you to come on and do a podcast, because in no uncertain terms, I just feel every interview I've either read or listened to you, my friend, it just leaves me with more questions than what I had. More questions to ask you personally than what I had before I've read or listened to that interview. One thing he did say, right? One thing he did say, he said, "Oh yeah, yeah." This is one thing he did say. Oh yeah, we recognise that in order to be successful in a championship, you have to have someone who's very knowledgeable of the championship, like, for example, Neil Warnock. We've now followed that idea going forward by bringing in Mick McCarthy. Yeah, you have, actually, Mehmet. Yeah, you have. So why didn't you follow that same fucking thing when you took on Neil Harris? Hey, and here he is. This is the man. This is the man. Did you listen? Do you want to come on or what? Anyway, let's go in the chat again. Right, that Cardiff City fan. Tan would not put that much money in his life. Yeah, exactly. Money has ruined football for it. Always has, or Leslie, haven't it? It's just the volumes of it now. Smash the likes up. Cheers, Taib. Leslie, I agree. Steve's in the house. Hi, Steve. Hope you're well. Tank won't put that money in club. He doesn't care about it. Taib, right. Steve, I'm going to send you a link. Right, send you a link, Steve, right? Taib, it does murder it. Yeah, you're probably right. Tan wouldn't put that money in a club. Slave, piss off. Oh, come on, for 5 minutes, arsehole. Neil Harris is a phone cast. He is. But this is what I'm trying to say, though, right? Right? I've listened to that Mehmet Dalman. First thing that come to my head, right? First thing come to my head when I listened to that Mehmet Dalman interview, right? Was, yeah, oh yeah, we recognize, and he, he does, but his voice, his voice makes me laugh if I'm honest with you. But then again, my voice probably makes people laugh as well, right? So we recognize that in order to be successful in a championship, you need to have a team manager who knows the championship and has done well in the championship. We that is the reason we appointed Neil Warnock, and we're following that same course for the reason behind this appointing Mick McCarthy. Well, hang on, there's a fucking manager in between these fuckers. Neil Warnock, Mick McCarthy. Hang on. There was a period where fucking Neil Harris went. So Neil Harris wasn't a successful manager. He wasn't really an experienced manager in a championship. Fuck off. And as Steve said, used car salesman. Well, hey, go on. It's up to him, isn't it? It's up to him. Sam, I can send you I send you a link as well if you want, my friend. Brownie, Pep ain't losing a Champions League final. I don't think he is, but Man City shouldn't have been involved in it anyway. Leslie, Ty don't want to think how much money will be involved 20 years time too. Tell me about no money be involved, Leslie, because Deutschcoin will be involved. And Arian, let's get Steve. I'm trying to, mate. I'm trying to. Sam, I'll send you a link as well. Right. Here you go. No, I didn't, Sam. I didn't. What are you on about now? What's not you? Tactics last 5 years. Warnock, football, fucking boring. All right, so this one isn't you, Sam. Come on and tell me, because I know I've had a few twats in it tonight. I know it is anyway. Steve's in a house. I've sent you a link anyway. 1 second, guys. It is, right? We all know it is. Dea, do you want to come in here? We're gonna play. We're going to do something. Dea, do you want to come in here? And Sam, if you want to come in here, right? What I'm gonna do, right? Because it started from the beginning of this. The beginning of this show, right? There you go, mate. You good?
All right. There's some
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah. I know.
there's
Hang on.
some fucking poster that came in.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, same thing happened to Randy the other day. What it was at the beginning of this stream, right? I had someone who was basically giving me grief throughout the week on Twitter, DMs on Twitter. So I blocked him on Twitter. He's now come in here before I started the show and already in a chat. So I blocked him before the show even started. He's come back on different things.
I mean, how sad is this twat got to be to spend all this time and energy doing this, really? I mean,
know.
What kind of sad life is that?
What we'll do, right? And Steve, you can join in this as well, right? When he comes in, if he comes in under another name, right? I will send him a link if you
Come on, yeah.
Send him a link. Come on, because I know who it is, right? And with the greatest respect, we will have some fun with him.
Yeah.
Right? Because his IQ level is as low as my fucking bootlace. Right? So Steve, if you want to come in on this, right? Because I know you have problems with trolls as well, right? And then any troll who comes in, go on, I will send them a link so they can come on and we can absolutely publicly embarrass them.
Oh, and you know what? I bet that person will be thick enough to do it. They'll come on because they just want the exposure. That's fucking hell, honestly, sad people.
Because I don't know if you noticed, it was the same person, Sam, right? It gets the same person, right? You know when you mentioned about the interview the other day, right? Very shortly after, that person come in and responded to you a comment, which I deleted, but you may have seen it. May have been about, I don't know, 5 minutes maybe. But anyway, he responded. I thought, you know what, blocked him, deleted the comment. But anyway, so yeah, that's what we'll do, right? I know Steve would want to join in on this, Steve, so that he have sent you a link. Or in fact,
yeah, well, Steve's a funny guy. Get him on, it'd be good.
I know.
Have some fun with these trolls.
Oh, yeah, have you seen, well, we'll talk about Steve. No, he's on strike now, apparently.
Oh, yeah. The pay rate's not good enough, is it?
Yeah, I know. Which is why
very unprofessional, Stephen. I must say, very unprofessional.
Oh, unbelievable! I wanted him to come on tonight, and we'll have a conversation. We'll have a show which says, and the people in the chat then can decide whether or not I should pay him his rate of £5 per bloody show.
£5. That's a bit much, isn't it, for him? I think £2.50 is enough for Steve.
We have the real Sam and creepy Sam we impersonate. But I know I know it is, right? And you know what? I'm not kidding you, right? These guys, Ken Dodd was a legend. I don't know why Ken Dodd.
Ken Dodd,
right?
Had a weird look
well,
to
he
it,
wasn't
didn't
a legend to the HMRC, but never mind, right? He wasn't a legend to the taxman because he got done for taxes, but right. But on about Ken Dodd, right? If this person, this bloody troll, is who I think it is, and I got no doubt that it, right? It does remind me of Ken Dodd because he got teeth. He got teeth which fucking hits for your fucking chin. It's two front teeth, like a fucking rat.
Was it Ken Dodd had was it like a feather duster or something like that?
Yeah, that's right. I think he was Scouse, I think. The 80s, wasn't he?
Yeah, I can't remember where he was from, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, speak to my agent. Oh, piss off. Anyway, Sam, until what do you think of the game? Did you watch the game today?
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic display by Leicester. To be honest, I thought they were fantastic to beat Chelsea. So glad to see it because Leicester.
I mean, game or Sam. I only seen a highlight.
It was okay. I mean, it's okay. I mean, there's very few FA Cup finals that are really good. I mean, because both teams are scared to lose, aren't they? Really, normally. So. But no, I thought today was quite a good game. There were some chances there, and bloody hell, he's useless, that Timo Werner, isn't he? Fucking hell, he's crap. Anyway, no, I thought Chelsea were a slightly better team on the day, but Leicester did the job. That fantastic goal from Tielemans. Wow, brilliant, fantastic goal. Loved to see it, and you know what? I just think it's a real. I think it's a real tribute to real football today because Leicester they've done it the right way. They've built up a club the right way. You see the owner; he's really into it with his family, or into it with the fans, and all that tragic story with his father dying in the helicopter accident and all of that. And it's just such a fitting way of sort of them getting that to getting that today, winning today was such a fitting, sort of, karma basically, for what's happened to them. Yeah, and they built up the club the right way, and it's so great to beat a team that's just plastic, 200 million spent in 2 transfer windows. It's lovely to beat a team like that. It shows you the real football still is actually alive, even though It's difficult, but I'm so glad to see Chelsea lose this because there's so many annoying, bloody, horrible Chelsea fans on Twitter and everything, and they're so bloody cocky. They're so cocky. And it was lovely to see them just crash down to earth today. I love seeing that.
Can I just leave you for a minute because I just remembered I haven't emailed Steve. You need your link always tweeted. Steve needs his always emailed. I don't know why, but WhatsApp doesn't work on WhatsApp. Or something.
Yeah, he's probably like me. Probably doesn't. If he uses a computer, he might need it that way. But yeah. So the Champions League final's coming. I'll tell you what. If Chelsea lose the Champions League final, I'm celebrating in the streets. A plastic fucking club, honestly. Love to see. I know Manchester City are plastic as well, just as bad, but. Chelsea, they're just so cocky about it and all that. Oh, we're all this and all that. I mean, fuck off. Love to see Chelsea fucking bottle it again. And to be honest, I think Manchester City deserve it. They've been the best team, I think, in the Champions League, and Guardiola. That's the one trophy he hasn't won with City. Aguero is going to be his last game for City. Fantastic career he's had with City as a City legend. I think it'll be a fitting end to all of that, come full circle for Aguero to win it. Maybe Aguero might even, if he's fit, he might even play and actually score in the final. That would be interesting to see. And and I think City will win it, and they would be deserved winners if they had won it. And I'd love to see Chelsea bottle another final. Oh, bloody hell, I'd love to see that.
Is it true that Aguero with Barcelona now then?
I haven't seen it's been confirmed, 100% confirmed, but there's a lot of strong, rumours out there coming from different, quite solid sources that he is in, I don't know if he's actually signed with Barca, but at least he's in advanced talks with them, so.
But I woke up to it. I woke up to the news today. Speak to my agent. Come on, dear. I have emailed you now, dear, so you can't complain. You can eat an apple through a letterbox. Yeah. He hasn't come back now. It's probably because the mod squad are on top of it. But I had about 5 different things, including the fake Sam one as well. Cheddars, hi Cheddars, hope you're well. The FA Cup finals in Cardiff was so much better. I don't know why. I tell you why, Cheddars. Because the stadium is bang in the middle of the city centre, around the restaurants, the bars, the hotels.
Wembley. Like I told you, like I told you, Brownie, and I'll tell everyone in the chat as well. My 2 brothers who went to those finals when Arsenal were playing, you know, they're nearly every year in the beginning of the 2000s where they're at Millennium Stadium. And they said, I mean, they've been to many grounds all over the UK following Arsenal. They don't go regularly away. They haven't been doing that for a long time, but there was a while they went to some away games. They've been to quite a few grounds, but they just said it. They said by far the best stadium they've been to in terms of the stadium itself was great, and where it is right in the bang middle, all the entertainment, all the bars and restaurants and everything just right there. They said they had a fantastic time. They said it was the best overall experience they've ever had at a football game. You know?
Honestly, I did so much from anyone who went to the finals during that time. The only problem, people say, "Oh, the traffic getting out." That's the only. We always have this problem.
That's the same everywhere, isn't it? Yeah.
International, but the thing is, Sam, Cardiff isn't a landlocked city, you see. You know, so there's only one way out. Really, you got to go north onto the motorway, because if you go south, you're going into the bloody Severn River. Do you know what I mean? You know, unless you've got one of the old James Bond cars, that bloody
That was it, like a Lotus or something, wasn't it? Turned into an amphibious vehicle or something like that.
Yeah. Right. Racabs at Tillemans, Leicester deserved the cup win. Did you see?
Yeah.
Did you see some of the tweets in which I highlighted?
Oh, listen, they're just scum, aren't they? I mean, they're not. They're just scum. You can't count them as fans. They're but young trolls. These young trolls. They're ruining the internet, aren't they? These fucking young trolls, honestly.
Chelsea are more focused on getting Champions League place than winning the Champions League.
Yeah, I mean they definitely had an eye on their midweek game against Leicester, which is a big game for them. And again, I think Tuchel actually made a couple of mistakes today with the lineup. You know, playing Alonso and Kepa in goal for the final. You know, I don't think Kepa could have saved that goal, but still, you know, he left Mendy on the bench for the final. I thought that was a bit surprising, and yeah, you know, it just didn't work out for him, did it?
Yeah. Taib, Pep will not lose.
I hope he wins. I hope Pep wins it, because it's the only trophy he hasn't won.
I really have a dislike for both clubs, if I'm honest with you.
But I prefer City out of those two. I really do. I really do. I just can't stand Chelsea. They're fucking cocky, shitty fans, honestly.
Well, I used to work for Chelsea, didn't I, years ago?
Oh, fucking hell. So, I mean, literally 20 years ago, that club was nowhere. You know, they were just, they're in the Premier League, but they were nowhere. You know, and it's only Abramovich has come in with his dirty oil money. This sort of, you know, put them on the map. Oh, it's disgusting.
Well, you should have seen them 30 years ago. They're in bloody second tier.
Yeah, I know. Their fucking ground was a car park, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was a fucking car park.
You watched that. You watched that interview I had with Gordon Davis, did you? I always wanted to know that question. You see?
Yeah.
Who's fucking Carsworthy? Who's fucking Carsworthy?
And they fucking got.
I could have asked you that one.
And they were in such financial turmoil. They got fucking bought for £1. I mean, a club that's worth £1. Honestly, what kind of history is that? Oh,
well, the club don't own Stamford Bridge, do they?
No.
Chelsea doesn't own Stamford Bridge. Where are we now? Stephen, the Chelsea manager's name reminds me of a kid around my way, Tommy Two Shoes.
Oh yeah, Tommy Two Shoes. That's a good name. Yeah, they call him Tommy Tickle, don't they? His name is Tommy. His name is Tuchel, but they call him Tommy Tickle.
Can't wait for a Champions League final.
Yeah, it'll be a good game.
Yeah,
it'll probably be a good game.
We just mentioned.
Yeah, we just talked about those scum, horrible people.
Man City losing legends Yala Touring Company. So.
Yeah, they're going now, aren't they, the big boys? But they've still got a fantastic team, haven't they? Like Foden's incredible. Fucking hell, what a great player.
That's a good question. Who's your money on to go up? Barnsley, Swansea, Brentford, and Bournemouth. I've always said Bournemouth, if I'm honest with you. Only because I've only said it because they were late runners, isn't it?
They managed to get up. They managed to get promotion last year, didn't they? I mean, the funny thing is with those playoff spots, it always seems to be that the best team never goes through, doesn't it? You know, it's always It's always the sixth. It's always the sixth place, isn't it? Normally.
I tell you, the one where we lost to Blackpool in a playoff final, I've never felt so fucking sick to my stomach. I couldn't fucking talk on all the way home. I've been fucking feeling shit after games, but that playoff final, I think it was because we were so confident in going up, maybe on the verge of cocky.
Yeah, too confident, maybe overconfident.
Leicester home and away in the semi-finals, and thought, oh, we've done it now because Blackpool beat Forest in the other. We thought, for fucking Blackpool, we fucking piss all over them, and unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you might have been a bit too overconfident. I suppose maybe
Maybe.
Oh, look, the troll's back.
I know.
Send him a link.
I know. Well, I tell you what, mate. No worries. Listen, put your email address in the chat, and I'll email you the link over. Is that fair enough? Yeah. Well, put your email address. This is fucking how stupid this guy is. I asked him for an email address in the chat, and he stood asking me to send the link. Steve, now you've seen that, do you want to come in?
Yeah, Steve, you want to come in? We're gonna do some troll bashing in a second now.
Is that the real Cardiff City fan? Is he a mod? Is this one a mod down the bottom?
I can't see on this chat. I have to go through you have to go to the YouTube, the actual YouTube feed to see.
No worries. My bad. It wasn't Dean Windass. What's he on about now? Dean Windass. No.
Yeah, Dean Windass. That's a blast from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, Dean Windass banger was against Bristol City. No, Blackpool. It was fucking horrible. We had David Marshall in goal. Did we have was Marshall in goal? It may not have been Marshall. It may have been. We showed them a Burnley, and all of a sudden he became an England international. Who the fuck is that now? Who's that goalkeeper now, Sam?
Which one? What, Burnley?
Yeah, Burnley. He played for England.
Pope?
No,
not then. Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about now. I can't remember who it was back then.
Heaton, that's right, Heaton.
Heaton, yeah.
Yeah, we had Heaton and we had David Marshall. David Marshall, Scotland's number one then.
Come on, bring him on.
I know. What fuck, mate? You're so fucking thick, mate. Just fucking put your email address in, and I'll send. Oh.
Just put the link in the chat. Just fucking put the link in the chat.
Put the link in the chat. You see, I can't do it because I'm doing it on you.
All right, let me see if I can do it.
I'm doing it on you. See, I can't do it. Post comment. Hang on, then. Here we fucking go. Yeah, go on, you do it.
You want me to do it? Okay, I'll go and do it. Hang on one sec.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing is, he didn't want to put his email address because other people have it. There you go.
Come on then.
Right,
let's have you.
1 second. I'll be back now. 1 second. I'll hold him in the background anyway, Sam.
Come on, let's have you then. You fucking twat. Come on here. Hope he does come on. It'll be a laugh. Be a fucking laugh, it will. See if he really is 14 years old. Is he there? I can't hear you, my Brownie. Brownie, I can't hear you.
Yeah, he is there, but he's not showing his face, so I'm not going to allow him in until he shows his face.
Yeah, he's a fucking scaredy cat, isn't he? Show your face, mate. Fucking hell. Show your fucking face, you fucking twat.
Look at that, look at that, look at that.
Show your fucking face. Come on. Show us what you look like, you fucking streak of piss.
Look at that. Oh, look how dirty his house is.
You fucking waste of sperm you are, mate. Fucking hell.
Look how stinking his house is. That house is full on.
Look at that. That's the anal ball his fucking mum was using yesterday when I fucked her.
Jesus, that's proper COVID house.
Fucking hell. Your dad must have fucking regretted not pulling out when you were born. Fucking hell.
When's the last time you washed them fucking windows, mate? Fucking hell.
He's not even showing himself. That's how fucking tough this guy is. He's tough in the chat, ain't he? But he won't fucking show himself.
I know.
Shut the fuck, man.
Come on, you fucking twat. Let's see you.
I knew he was that guy.
You fucking bottle job. Just ban him. Ban the fucker. Fucking hell, what a twat.
There you go. I didn't even knock him out. Sam.
No, he's a fucking bottle job, ain't he? Just like Chelsea. Just fuck him off, honestly. Just ban him.
I know. It just shows, doesn't it? It just shows. What a stinking looking house.
Fucking streak of piss, honestly. Fucking.
Hang on.
His dad fucking. Why do you keep coming out and back? What's fucking wrong with you?
I'm on my phone and it's too big on the screen.
Fucking hell! Learn how to fucking use your phone. Anyway, that was fun, wasn't it, ladies and gentlemen? We had a troll on, but he wouldn't show himself, would he? Because he's a fucking coward, like all trolls are. Oh, Jesus. I bet his dad regretted when he saw him. Fucking hell, he was like, oh, why the fuck did I use a condom?
There you go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that was fun, wasn't it?
I know it was,
well,
yeah.
Not really fun, because he wouldn't show himself, would he? But anyway, we had a bit of
No. The moment he opened his mouth, I knew exactly who it was. He was that Scottish Football Daily podcast, whoever, right? Yeah. And, because this guy, right, asked me to do a podcast with him about a month ago. And I looked, and I'm all for helping out people, but he didn't have one subscriber on his podcast, and he didn't know how to fucking use StreamYard. So I bet he can't even wipe his own ass. That fucking piss, honestly. You can't clean
fucking waste of sperm he is.
You can't clean his house. That looks fucking stinking.
Dirty, just like his fucking house. Dirty, just like the fucking sperm that made him.
As Steve said, pedo in the bedroom.
Well, to be honest, the tiny little bit I saw him, he looks about 20 years old, I think, something like that. Maybe a bit younger, 17 or 18 maybe. He wasn't 14 like he said he was, but a little bit older. And
is this person really... No, I know it's not, but, it's getting annoying now, to be honest. Join the stream. We want to hear your opinion on football.
Well, I think
George can't spell properly. Oh, hey, we had a bit of fun, didn't we? We had a bit of fun.
Oh God, honestly.
You can't have me because I'm part of the union. No, leave it out. Oh,
Steve's playing hard to get. He's playing hard to get, and he like some fucking coy bird down the fucking disco.
He's never recognised a union in his companies in his life.
Yeah, I wonder if you work as a unionised. You let them have a union. Yeah, well, I was saying, I wonder if his workers are allowed to be unionised.
I should have went to the union when I said, look, Steve, Lisa's coming over. We need to sort out our marriage and all that. I need to work local. Yeah, no problem. All right, no worries. And then all of a sudden he sends me to fucking France when she's over there for 5 days.
Oh, Jesus. Steve's had some fun with you, hasn't he?
When Brownie asked to do a podcast with him, shirtless and lubed up, baby oil. Jeez. Hey, I'm out of baby oil.
Run out of that.
Steve, no. Anyway, West Ham bottled it, Sam.
1-1, wasn't it, with Brighton?
I'd love to ask Steve his opinion on it, but as per usual, he's you know, in a paid dispute with somebody, as per usual.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we bottled it, Sam. Brighton again.
Yeah, it was fucking Welbeck, wasn't it? Fucking Arsenal reject, scored for Brighton, and then but then West Ham managed to score right, you know, 3 minutes after, wasn't it, towards the end there, so they managed to salvage a draw. But yeah, it's I suppose it wasn't really what they expected or wanted. I suppose they wanted to beat Brighton, but you know, it's not easy to the last few games. You know, can be tough, can't they? You know, when you got position, you know, league positions on the line, you know, it can be a bit tough, can't it?
Yeah, I know. It. Well, let's just see. We got Tron. Would you get another troll on? Oh, it all depends. I mean, if he shows his face, I would. But you know, you just seen it. You just seen a fucking mindset of what they like.
Well, you see what they're like. They're just pussies. You see, they're all big in the chat and everything. And then when you actually bring them on, they won't even show their face. They're just fucking pussies.
He's now come back in the back room, right? And you know, that's all I'm looking out of is that fucking window.
Yeah, don't bother. Don't bring him on. Don't bring him on. We've done him. You know, you know what he is,
Party
and he's
get Party next week. No, Party be fucking with Cardi's wives like he does everywhere else. That's his problem. That's why he done at West Ham. That's why he done at Southampton. That's why he was sacked.
Pardew. Oh God, it was a bit. Oh bloody hell!
Get him on. Well, I tell you what, I'll get him on, Steve. If you come on, is that a deal, Sam?
Yeah, Steve coming. We can have a right laugh with him with Steve as well, couldn't we? If he wants to come on.
If Steve comes on, then I'll get him on. Right, that's the deal with Steve. Is that a deal breaker with the union?
Is he gonna break the picket line?
I think we probably found a person who yeah, probably, man. Probably. Can't break a picket line, sorry. Well, you know, deal off, man. Party would be
unprofessional, highly unprofessional.
Yeah, well, so tomorrow, who's playing tomorrow now? I'm
Let me check.
On La Liga at the moment.
Let me check.
It's really close, La Liga at the moment.
Right, so we got Crystal Palace Villa is the early kickoff, and then we got Spurs Wolves, West Brom Liverpool, and then Everton Sheffield United.
Yeah,
and we've got the women's Champions League final, Chelsea against Barcelona. That's the women's final.
Okay, all right.
And well, I mean, Chelsea have got a good team now, haven't they? The women's, they've put some money into that as well. Barcelona are favourites. They've got a very good team. The women, they've got some really good top players. I don't follow it that much, but I've just seen some of the highlights and seen some of what's been written about it. Probably be fairly entertaining, to be honest, because women's football, there's a lot that happens, isn't there? They score more goals and there seems to be a bit more action. If you're bored, nothing else to watch. But actually, to be honest, when I look at it, it'll probably be better to watch an Everton Sheffield United. That's for sure. Fucking hell, rather watch the Women's Champions League final.
Steve says, "Have you got a YouTube equality card, Sam?"
Equity card.
Equity card. Equality.
No, I'm independent.
Women's football, man. That's why I'm talking about equality.
I'm independent. I've negotiated my own deal with Brownie.
Steve, fuck up with these chats and just jump on a stream. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, stop using those sausage fingers and fucking get on here.
Zidane has confirmed over here that he's leaving as well.
Yeah, so that kind of that could change the Odegaard situation because Odegaard didn't want to continue with Zidane. I know that much. So it depends on who the next manager is and what their plans are. That's what's going to happen. I think he's going to him and his team. They're gonna probably have talks with whoever the next manager is and find out what his future is. And I don't think he's going to be at Real Madrid much longer, to be honest. Whether he's going to be at Arsenal or somewhere else, I don't know. But I know Arsenal want him. I know Odegaard likes being at Arsenal. I would personally take him on a loan again, a new loan. I'm not sure. I personally like Odegaard. I think he's a very good player. I think we can get a lot more out of him when we got the right players around him, or actually running the channels and actually have some good movement off the ball, because he's really good at finding and opening up those passes. When we're not moving, like we're so static in the way we play, we're so terrible in our attacking play. He can't do anything but pass the ball backwards because there's no one running, right? So there's no one moving. So that's why we're not getting the best out of him at the moment. And also, he's not 100% fit. His ankle's still bothering him from he twisted his ankle quite badly last time he was out with Norway. So he's not 100% fit either. Yeah, he twisted it down in Gibraltar, and he's not 100% fit. So that's hampering him a bit as well. That's why we're not seeing 100% out of him at the moment. But I'll personally like to keep Odegaard. I think he could be a good addition to our squad. But I'm thinking when we have Smith Rowe, we possibly have Willock now if we're going to bring him back in because he's looking good at Newcastle. I don't want to spend money on Odegaard. That's what I'm trying to say. I'd rather spend that money where we need it, because we don't strictly need Odegaard at the moment, But I'd love to get him on loan. Fantastic.
Was Odegaard always just a filler anyway for Benrahma?
I think it was a cheap option, wasn't he? We got him on loan, a really cheap loan deal. I think we got a hell of a player for a cheap loan deal. I think that was a fantastic deal for him. They've obviously gone for that instead of putting money on someone else. And it's worked out quite well. I think Odegaard has done quite well for Arsenal. Despite him being a bit injured now lately, but I think he's had quite a few decent games and a couple of really good games, and I would like to keep him. But we don't strictly need him. That's the thing. I mean, of course we can take him on a loan, or having him would be great, but we don't strictly need him. And spending that money he's going to cost, they're probably going to want 50 million for him, probably somewhere around that range.
Yeah, I'd say 60 maybe.
50 or 60, and then I'd rather spend that money elsewhere in the team. To be honest, we've got other positions we need to prioritize. To be honest.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. So was Zidane Juventus now? You think?
Zidane off to Juventus. I don't know if aren't they struggling a lot financially. Well, Real Madrid have got problems as well, but. Are they? I don't know. Juventus seem to be struggling a lot, don't they?
Yeah.
I don't know if you.
Because he was a legend at Juventus as well, wouldn't he?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. They'll probably approach him as well, probably. But
yeah.
I'm just thinking, would he take on a project like that? I mean, they've got a lot of work to do, haven't they? It's a big project.
That's the thing with Zidane. You see, I completely understand that. You won a lot of European Cups, but. It was on the back of basically Ancelotti's Real Madrid team, which he built up, and he was so young that they had years, many future years of success in front. So Zidane, who was he brought in really? Who was really? I can't tell you. I can't tell you. One real player who's brought in to hit the ground running straight. Vinicius, people can say, but he was brought in as a teenager, and he was always going to be a future kind of prospect. So, right? But Jovic never worked out.
No.
Hazard never worked out.
That was weird, wasn't it, Hazard? Because he was very good at Chelsea. I thought he would be a lot better than what he is at Real Madrid. Yeah. He's had a terrible time, hasn't he?
Courtois, he's had his fucking moments.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to really think. While I think Zidane is a bigger fraud than what Pep is, really. I really do think that.
You can't, Brownie. You can't say Pep is a fraud. Honestly, come on.
Oh well, no. This is why I respect Mourinho more than those two. Is because Mourinho done it on such a budget with Porto. He done it on quite a budget.
Oh yeah, of course. What Mourinho did in his early years was fantastic. Yeah, of course.
You know, so Pep has always gone in with money. When he didn't really have money, he still took on the then European champions, Bayern Munich, and he didn't do anything with them in Europe.
Well, he struggled a bit there. Fair enough. He struggled a bit at Bayern Munich, but what he's done at Barcelona and what he did as well as at Man City. Yes, okay, you can say on the face of it, they're good teams, they're good squads. On the face of it, it looks a lot easier because you've got those good players. But it's not always easy to get all those players to play well together. You know, that's what he's done so well, is he knows how to get these players playing their best. And what I think what I've got to give Pep a lot of credit this season is, you know, when City looked like they were actually declining, they weren't looking great when they had some injuries and you know, Aguero was injured and they were struggling with Jesus up front, and you know, they weren't really firing on all cylinders about halfway through the season. All of a sudden, he changed it all around, changed the tactics slightly, and he started getting much more out of Foden. Diaz came in and you know, he's been amazing. And all of a sudden, he turned that team around, and they've just been, you know, basically the second half of the season, they've been incredible. So you got to give him credit for doing that, for turning that around, you know. And the crowning glory for him now is going to be the Champions League, because he hasn't done it with City yet. I know that's the one trophy he really wants to get with City, is the Champions League, and I think he'll probably do it. But yeah, for me, Guardiola, he's already shown he's a very good manager by the way he's got so much out of good teams. I mean, he's made good teams very good, which is not easy. You see, you know, there's many managers who have gone to good teams and not done a great job. You know, it's we've seen that through history.
Cheddar says, to win 3 Champions League.
Yes, Zidane did that, didn't he?
There's something missing, Zidane, and makes him work. I tell you what's
he won the Champions League 3 years in a row, didn't he? I mean, that's pretty good going, isn't it?
Yeah, but I tell you what's missing, though. I tell you what's missing is actually his transfer activity. I can't, as we mentioned, I can't think of one.
Well, when you got Real Madrid, right? I mean, surely their squad, unless you've got players who want to leave or a long-term injury or things like that, you've already got a fantastic squad, haven't you, with Real Madrid? They're always a big squad, a good squad. So, you know,
he's destroyed like some Isco. Absolutely destroyed them.
Yeah, Isco's nowhere near what he used to be, is he? You know,
no, absolutely not.
Oh, that's the thing with Zidane. You know, Zidane you know, there has been a lot of question marks, isn't there? I mean, you know, like you said, Jovic hasn't got anything out of Jovic. Hazard has been nowhere near what he should be. You know, he seems to struggle with getting players to play their best.
Yeah, Bale
as well, right? I mean, Bale was flying before he came in.
Yeah.
So,
Mr. Bundle's in a house. Hi, Mr. Bundle.
Big up, Mr. Bungle. Mr. Bungle. Tayyib here and Cheddars.
All jokes aside, I'm in bed with headphones listening to something not off to, but then grab my...
Oh, Steve Day's in bed, yeah. You know what it's like with old men. They've got to go to bed early.
It sounds like Louise is going on like that.
Yeah, there's rumours today, stories coming out that... well, Louise is already... Apparently, that's... the story is that apparently that's been confirmed now. It's not official yet, but they've confirmed... The sources have confirmed that Louise is going to go. He's not going to continue with Arsenal. And yeah, there's news of Lacazette getting a new contract, a 1-year extension, which I would be quite happy with that, to be honest, a 1-year extension, because he can be a mentor for like Balogun and maybe someone else who comes in and he links up well with Smith Rowe and Saka.
To be honest, I think his attitude has been spot on, really.
He works very hard. Yeah.
Fucking way off.
Aubameyang's attitude's been poor. Yeah, that's the thing with Aubameyang. He's been well off kilter this season. For various reasons. We don't really know why. There seems to be a lot of things wrong with him this season, both on and off the field. Yeah. Unfortunately, but yeah, he's had a terrible season. But Lacazette's had a decent season. But Lacazette plays so well in that linking up role with midfield, and he plays well with Saka and Smith Rowe. He links up well with them. When they play together, they play well. So
he seems a good club man as well.
Yeah, he's a good club man. He's a good team player. He gives a lot for the team. And like I said, I think he could be a mentor for Balogun, because Balogun's going to come into the first team. I mean, the squad now next season. So he could be a mentor for him when he gets some time. And a 1 year extension, I'm happy with that. I'm quite happy with a 1 year extension. And then there's rumours today that Xhaka and both Xhaka and who was it? Xhaka and Leno. Both Xhaka and Leno apparently have come to Arteta and said they want to go.
Good.
Apparently.
Good. Yeah. And Ian says, thing is, Brownie, it's not about how much money you spend. It's if you spend on the right players. Fair enough. Which Guardiola's done. Well, hang on.
Well, there are a lot of players who ball that are good.
You had Xavi, Iniesta, Messi. When Xavi,
I'm talking now at Man City, right? You got Diaz. You got the likes of Diaz. You got he's brought in loads of good players at City, hasn't he? But they are the top tier. They are top tier, though, aren't they?
But he did come into a team which had finished semi-finals in a Champions League.
Yeah, I mean they're a big team. Obviously, City at the moment, big money team, and good squad and all that. And that's what I'm saying. He's picking from the top shelf, isn't he? It's not like he's having to try and find a rough gem somewhere. He is picking from the top shelf, but still like and how do you say that name? Anirin, or what would you say?
An Irene.
Like an Irene. Sorry, an Irene. Oh, that's a name I'm not really familiar with. I don't mean any. No. Don't mean any offence.
It's Welsh. Anyway,
an Irene, yeah. But anyway, what he's saying is true. In my opinion as well, that Pep Guardiola, even though he is picking from the top shelf, the players he's picking and buying are doing well. They play well for him and suit his system well. So. Yeah, he's got a tune out of that City team.
Arsenal still gone for pound players.
Oh, yeah, there's some of those signings we've had these recent seasons. I just can't get my head around them. I really can't.
About Cardiff City fans, Fortune Hoylett leaving Cardiff. It was always going to happen, my friend. He's on a Premier League contract, and City needs to save money on a wage bill. Always going to happen. We need a 20-plus goal scorer next season.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, Cardiff have a 20-plus goal scorer for you. You can have him for 15 million, 20 at the push. But there you go. Like I said, it's not consistent. One game he's brilliant, next game he's crap. His goal tally first season aren't enough as a result.
He's not a top level striker. He's not a top tier striker, but in my opinion, he does a good job for our team, and he's done a hell of a lot better than Aubameyang this season. We've struggled up front this season.
He's like Giroud. He's not a bloody an out and out goal scorer, but he's definitely a team player.
He'll get your goals, and he's a good team player, and he plays well in the team. But he's not a prolific striker. No, he's not. And Aubameyang being completely outsourced this season. We've struggled up front. That's been one of our major problems this season is our attack. We've really struggled up front this season.
Cheddars. Perfecting perfection is a hard job. Yeah, wow. And Iron says, named after an Iron Bevan. Presume you've heard of him. Sam lives in Norway. So
I must be honest, I haven't heard of him. To be honest, I'm sorry.
Created one of the creators of the NHS. There you go.
I thought there was
basically he was in the government when the government created the.
Because there's a minister that's been credited with doing that. Anyway, a minister, I can't remember his name, but anyway, yeah.
Anyway, Jude shocking. Crap for Arsenal, been worse for Chelsea. But he wasn't shocking when he played for France in the World Cup. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't get the goals, but he brings up
Well, he's good. He's also good at. He's also good if you play a crossing game. If you play a lot of crosses in, he's good at getting on the end of crosses on his head and things. You know, so he's good if you play that way.
Taib, do you reckon Emilio Sala would have kept you in the Premier League if he didn't sadly pass away? Would he have kept us in the Premier League? We definitely needed a goal scorer. Basically, our right back turned striker ended up being our top goal scorer. That's how much we needed a goal scorer. I can't really answer that question, Taib, because it's all ifs and whats and maybes. But in a way, it seemed to have brought the club and fans and players together in sorrow. It brought us one, and kind of like a fighting spirit after that. I've never really seen him play. I mean, you know, I'm not one for Ligue 1. I'm not one for it, you know, and I have my issue with players coming from Ligue 1. You get far more rubbish players than you do good players, but maybe. But what did come off it was definitely a stronger tie between club supporters and the team at the time, which can only be a good thing. Yes. Anyway, right. Just 1 second. I've just been called. 1 second, yeah.
Okie dokie. Fucking hell, he's in and out more than a fucking dick in a tie whore, isn't he? Anyway, so what should we talk about, lads? Bring up some ideas in the chat. Suppose we're going to talk about with Arsenal. I mean, there's shitloads we've got to do this summer, isn't there, for Arsenal? Loads and loads of stuff that's got to happen. Players out, players in. It's good. God, what a mess! Absolute mess we're in at Arsenal. Wish we had a proper manager. Anyway, yeah, Norma Bungle. Yep. Norma, that's the answer to most things. Granny Norma, get her on here.
Sorry, mate. Norma, all right. Let's talk about chocolate and the summer. Hey, I'm open to suggestions.
What's your favourite chocolate then? What's your favourite chocolate?
Oh.
Don't say a stripper. Name something or other down the brass house.
No. Favorite chocolate. I can't tell you actually.
Well, let's put it this way: do you prefer? Is there a country's chocolate you prefer ahead of another country's, or?
I think Belgium. Belgium is nice.
Belgium's got nice chocolate. Yeah. I agree with that.
Lind. Is it Lindo?
Yeah, you got Lint, isn't it? Yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah.
There's also one back home. Just shows how long it's been since I've been back home. But is it raisin or something? It's in a brown wrapper, but it's like very chewy.
Oh, you're like a Lion bar. Is it Lion?
No, it's like little like squares they are, like in wrappers.
Oh, okay, right. I can't quite recall.
I don't know, but Lind is nice. I like Lind. I'm not one for white chocolate. How about
I see. Oh, white chocolate. I quite like white chocolate, to be honest. Yeah, I prefer milk chocolate. You know, dark chocolate. See, Cardiff City fan says his favourite chocolate Kinder eggs. Yeah, they're quite nice. The old Cadbury's one cream egg is nice.
Yeah.
As well. Cadbury's cream egg is nice. Yeah, Cadbury's is nice. Cadbury's got good chocolate.
Yeah, but they changed it now, haven't they? It looks smaller, I think. I think it tastes.
Oh, okay. I haven't had it for a long time, Cadbury's, but I always enjoyed Cadbury's.
By an American company, and they changed the thing.
Yeah, dairy milk cheddars. Dairy milk is lovely, isn't it? It really is nice.
I like the fruit and nut one as well, dairy milk.
Yeah.
Kinder Bueno.
Bueno is nice. Kinder Bueno. That's nice from the Kinder. Like Kinder eggs, and that's nice as well. It's got that nice taste.
There you go. So there's a thing. Daniel F.
Yeah. Yes.
Suppose I did bid rejected. The bid. He's not saying how much the bid is. It could be in £1. It could be in a couple of quid.
Well, I think he's coming. I think he's coming with about what the valuation of what the club is, and unfortunately, that's not going to be enough to entice them. You know,
the cynic in me just says it's.
If you wanted a proper PR campaign for Spotify, there's other ways of doing it that's so much better than fucking going and trying to buy a football club. I mean, come on, he's got Spotify, he's got marketing geniuses, well, not geniuses, but you know what I mean. He's got marketing people all around him. You know, Spotify marketing, you know, he's not going to go and try and buy a football club for marketing or promoting Spotify.
I just found it weird, right? He's
been a lifelong fan. He saw his moment now with all the protests and everything, right? You know, everyone really came out in real force. And I think he saw his moment. You know, he saw, okay, well, he's probably been thinking about it for a while, and he saw his moment to do something about it, and he's tried. And I just don't think he's going to bid. I don't think he's going to bid enough. I don't think he's going to bid enough.
Weird, but he wanted to be all. He wanted to put his kind of like party. Would you call it a party? It was a group of people, you know, a potential takeover bid. At first he wanted to put that all on social media, get all the bloody attraction on that. Then all of a sudden, you know, nothing comes out about the bid until you actually done it. Do you know what I mean?
What's wrong with that?
Being shouting from the rooftops.
Yeah, but what's wrong with that? What was he going to say every single day what he's doing? I mean, what do you want?
Well, that's basically how he was doing it from a moment.
He announced he was interested. He announced he had the money and wanted to make a bid. He wanted to buy Arsenal. He announced that. Yeah, it's unorthodox. It's not normal. You know, normally those type of things don't happen out in this.
Well, surely the most unorthodox thing would say, you know, the portfolio of the bid or you know the bid offer. You know, obviously you'd have a cover to everything, and then put that out on social media saying, boom, you know, took a photo. This is the offer. Go out.
Why?
Yeah,
he's not going to show the offer. Why would he publicly? Why would he? What he's done? There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with what he's done. There's nothing wrong with what he's done. There's nothing wrong with what he's done. He said he was interested. He wanted to put a bid in, and that's what he's done. He's come out and confirmed that he's put a bid in. I don't see what's wrong with that. And he's not going to go. It's not one extreme to the other. It's not. How is it? He's done exactly what he said he's going to do.
And let's be honest. He only now. What he said today was only a reaction from some press reports.
Because he wanted to put it straight. Because he wanted to put it straight. What's wrong with that? He wanted to let people. He wanted to let the fans know. Basically, he wanted to let us fans know that he has actually made a bid that was rejected, which is completely different than what the reports have been coming out. And I think he wanted to put the reporters. He wanted to put those reports. You know, it's a shame, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Because they're lying bastards, aren't they, all the time? So I don't see I don't think there's anything wrong with you know, telling them that they're full of shit.
I don't know. It's something not right about it.
But he's not gonna come out and tell.
X is organising a concrete output.
He's not gonna come out and tell people exactly what he's bidding. I mean, come on, Brownie.
I know,
use your loaf.
Listen, if you were going to conduct yourself like that before you put a bid in, you'd probably think, oh, you may as well continue conducting yourself in the public eye like that throughout the bid process. Not just go quiet, not just go fucking quiet.
He went on CNBC. He said he went on CNBC, an interview on one of their business programs, and actually said he was going to put a bid in for Arsenal.
Yeah, and then he went quiet then for a week.
So what?
Nah, something fishy. Cheddars, I reckon.
It's not done overnight. He's not buying a loaf of bread.
Right. Anyway, I reckon. Well, I hope he's better at organising because there was about 20 kids here fucking last week.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, innit? You know, it wasn't much to put into that.
Taib says Norma needs a meat stick.
I think Taib can give Granny Norma a run for her money. That's for sure.
Yeah, right. Should we leave it like that, Sam? Should we leave it like that?
I think Cardiff City fans. Was it? Ho ho! No, probably, I don't know. I think he's
Pissed.
he's either pissed or he's taken some kind of drug or something.
Listen, thanks for coming on, Sam. Much appreciated.
Yeah, it's been a laugh. It's been a laugh. We had a bit of fun, didn't we?
We put that troll in his place because he doesn't seem to come back really since.
No, well,
and if you are watching this, Mr. Troll, do yourself a favour, mate, and do yourself a favour and start cleaning your house. Otherwise, you'll have fucking rats in it soon. And I'm not talking about yourself. Right. Right?
great stuff.
Listen, I'll catch you later. Oh, I'm 10, I'm not pissed. Well, you're right, like you bloody 2. Right, so come on. Right. Catch you all anyway.
Cheers, lads. See you later, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.